First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Pick your game up.
Get it.
On first down, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys were able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this.
Smith. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back to throw, Smith. Hauling it in, Nelson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Point after now from Catanzaro. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the... And oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
All day, baby, all day.
Come on,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Keep playing, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Ready,
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Go! Tight dog.
6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5-4. Know your job. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey.
Get it.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run on first down. It's Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Right 52 right here. I smell fear in that offense.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half and some of these shorter games.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Mike 54.
Hey, Alpha.
54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, they at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
On the ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give, right side. It's Benson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Down. 90 Wolf.
51. Crunch time, defense.
Let go.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he comes back with one complete.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You know, you get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch it. Come on, switch
Get it.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's got the first down and more inside the 4th. And down to the 29-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Forte. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Smith now to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 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 hey. Hey! Hey, one set. Check right, 54.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And the Jets first down.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a give, right side. Bradshaw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check safety, check safety. Safe, safe, safe. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Silver. Check.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. It's complete. It's Forte. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now it's Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check 22.
On first down, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Safety's creeping.
To throw again. Smith, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready.
Mike 51.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Jets 39, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over
Good
first
work,
and
boys.
10
Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by one more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get in.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing. Big rip. Big rip.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I know you ain't got it.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. Oh, he slipped right by him. That good for 22 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here we go. Here we go. 90 Wolf.
So we got man.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Benson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And all the way down to the 29. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
60, Bears 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Forte. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
I got you.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Smith. And he locates Walker, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that work in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith with a completion to Wilson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Smith on 1st down. He completes it to Nelson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, God beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't
Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah, I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my master